Hi there, I'm Josh with MobileTechVideos.com, and this is Perception 2 for Samsung Captivate ROMs in a flash review. Okay, so as we all know, Samsung Captivate Perception 2 ROM is from Design Gears, a notorious developer in the Captivate forums, and he's now re-released Perception 2 Beta 1, which is a true Gingerbread 2.3.3 ROM, which is what we are beginning to see from many developers, and it boots directly into Gingerbread here, which is a JVB based ROM built on the JVB source, which is robbed from the i9000 Samsung Galaxy neighbor of the Captivate, and happens to work very well. Now, for you guys wanting to flash this, be sure to check out my Continuum 5 how-to video, which can be found right there, and you can learn more about how to get this on your phone. So basically follow the Continuum 5 instructions and then flash this over the top of it when you're done. Now, I definitely recommend you try both ROMs personally, Continuum 5 as well as Perception 2. They're both fantastic ROMs. So we'll go ahead and unlock. Obviously the Android unlock by default. And many of these things are going to look very similar to the 2.2.1 builds. What you're really getting here is graphics and performance and a few more built-in things to really optimize Android operating system as a whole. So don't ask about all of the features and whatnot, because in reality, many of them are the same as what you could have gotten in 2.2.1. Plus, these ROMs are very raw and uncut and unedited for the most part, and they're in their development stages, which represents the beta term. So let's take a look at our About info. Home haptic feedback is not working if that bugs you. So let's see. Perception 2 Beta 1, obviously the updated kernel, and you can see the modem is a JP9 2.3.3, and even the model number itself hasn't really been changed for a Captivate. However, many things work very well. Wi-Fi works well. GPS works well as well. Let's see if we can get a lock inside. I've actually been able to do this in the past in like the living room and whatnot. So let's see if we can get a couple of satellites. Even a couple satellites would be great. I was really impressed with that. It actually picked up a few satellites from my living room, and it's doing the same thing here in the bathroom. There's 3, I've had as many as 7, as well as a lock. So there's 4, 5, and so on. So that's actually a really good sight for the GPS, and it's on. Boom, 7 satellites that fast, and our lock is 98 feet right now, which only gets better when you step outside. Compare that to some of the locks that we were getting outside earlier. So that's really impressive for GPS to be able to lock like that. So I don't know if there's much involved there to accredit the 2.3 Gingerbread, but it actually locks very well. Now, a couple things to note on this is the full rooted zip-line DODX ROM, which is the typical lingo that we use for pretty much any custom ROM, but obviously it's Gingerbread, so something cool to show off. Like I said before, it's raw. It has a lot of the typical features you'd expect without the theming, and I'm sure that themes and some other things will come up in the future from other developers that write for this particular ROM. It does have ad blocking, a large access point name list, 5 lock screens, the obvious awesome CRT off, which is available with all the Gingerbread ROMs, and that's one of my favorite things, to be honest. It's got the over scroll glow, which is the typical top glow there that you'll see there, and at the bottom when you see it there. So a lot of things that you see are typical of Gingerbread. So there's the dialer, nothing real special in there. It has the accurate battery mod, the extended power menus. It also has the camera mod to allow your power button to become a shutter. One of my favorite things about the cameras is that it actually also has built-in autofocus, so it will focus the camera and then take the picture, and after that you can just go home. But that's also really nice. Some of the apps that it comes with to mention are the Clockwork Mod app, which isn't the actual Clockwork Mod app, but it's actually developed by Chainfire, and it allows you to do a lot of the things that Clockwork Mod would allow you to do. And there's also another one to note a little further down, and that would be, let's see, where did it go? Oh yeah, the tweaks. The tweaks there, you can do a lot of tweaks there. Check those out if you're curious about any of them. They're pretty self-explanatory as to what they do as well. Obviously, it's almost kind of question as why you wouldn't want them all turned on, but play with them, see what you like, see what you think performs the best. It does have Gingerbread Launcher out of the box, which personally, as you all know, I don't care for, but it's still a good launcher, I suppose. It does not support landscape, but hey, it's Android. Put whatever launcher you want on there. Added is App Widget Picker. It's got the gingerbread keyboard, which I do love. The RAM hack that all the ROMs are coming with from Darky. There's no bloatware. Everything's been Americanized. Also, for battery sipping performance, the Wi-Fi scan rate has been adjusted to 120, which is great because personally the stock rates are way too high, and that only decreases battery life, whereas this improves battery life. So that's fantastic. So there's no ascending ringtone, and all the system apps have been updated. Known issues: launcher drawer icons are obviously low resolution. You can see that if you look at these icons, they're low resolution, but who really cares, in my opinion. As I mentioned, no home haptic feedback, and the buttons don't turn on when the screen is touched. So other than that, there's really not much lacking here. Obviously, the GPS works great. The call quality worked great for me. And Wi-Fi locks, fantastic. Everything works very well. So if you're looking to step into a 2.3.3 gingerbread experience, I recommend that you try this one out as well as Continuum 5. And I'm sure there's lots of other developers that are going to be coming out with gingerbread-based ROMs. I've already seen a few in the Captivate sections. So that's very cool to point out. As I've always said, don't forget to pick up a jig. They're $8. Okay, we're back after the battery died, but as I always mention, be sure to pick up a download mode jig. They're super cheap, $8 with free shipping in the US. Quick way to get you into download mode, and highly recommended for flashing gingerbread because there's so many points that you can soft brick. Even the developers are recommending them, such as ISAR1 and DG and some other guys. So be sure to pick one up from us today for just $8. We'll ship it out same day if you order before 3:30 Central Standard Time, and you can get that coming your way so you can prepare for an awesome gingerbread flash. So anyways, that's Perception 2 Beta 1. Look for more great development from DG and the rest, and be sure to donate to Design Gears. The developer does an outstanding job producing this content for you guys. Please donate to them. You can do that at the link in the description below, as well as you can download and learn more about it as well. Or let us install Continuum or this for you. You can check out a link for that in our thread below and get a link to our website for that service. So check us out, guys, mobiletechvideos.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and be sure to bookmark the website, mobiletechvideos.com. Thanks for being with us all this time. We're rolling over 800,000 total views today, as well as 2,300 subscribers, and we couldn't do it without you. Thanks so much, guys, and I look forward to serving you on the future. See you in the next video.